Was Tom Brady in charge of the balls today? Because I think we had Deflategate 2.0. That took me 5 tries to get.
And I also, forgive me everyone, but I think I'm going to use a little clickbait on the title and the thumbnail for them.
Wouldn't be a Sara video if you didn't.
Because we do not believe it was a conspiracy. More on that later, though. We'll talk about it later in the video about what happened with the balls, because there could have been something shady happening for all we know.
Yeah, it's just funny though.
What's up, everyone? We watched the second game of She Believes for the United States, and some are saying 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So that was kind of the tone of the game today, I will say. So we're actually recording this the night of the game we just watched.
Whoa, it's like we're on top of it or something.
And also, if you want to check out what we thought about the first game, we posted that yesterday when we're filming this. So check that out. And super excited, She Believes Cup. They keep saying, I believe it's 3 or 4 more games, or 4 games, including the game on Wednesday before the before World Cup. There's a lot to look at these games. Mm-hmm. Super excited. Game 2 today. So today they played Japan, and Japan's a tough team. I think they said they're ranked number 11, and yep. They're a team that, they were talking about it during the broadcast, like a rivalry. They beat USA in 2011 for the World Cup. And the United States beat them for the gold medal at the Olympics. And so there's this rivalry that we love. But going into the game, first thing I think a lot of people noticed was the starting 11, that Lynn Williams got her first start since she has been back and healthy. And she got her first start. And also Kristie Mewis got her first start in a long time. I think they said almost a year, a first start. And also she was playing, she was in the number 6 role, which is not her. So I saw someone say she was given a very hard task to begin with.
Next, she'll be the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
So there was a lot of components to this game, because I think still Vlatko, crazily enough, is still deciding where he could see people given opportunities. But starting out the first 10 minutes, I mean, it was a fast start. A fast start for Japan. Yeah. For the Japanese team, because they were quick. They had a fast pace. They weren't letting up on any balls. It was really a fast paced game for them. United States did not get in a rhythm. And that first 10 minutes, Sara and I were like, well, this is going to be a tight game, a nail biter.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like it was last game against Canada.
Right.
The US was fast, and first minute they were doing stuff. So this was a bit different.
Exactly. It was feisty too,
Yeah.
And also, as we mentioned in the intro, there was a flat ball situation.
Deflategate 2.0?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
So these flat balls, it's an epidemic. Or Tom Brady or Bill Belichick, are they?
Maybe the air pumps aren't working like they used to back in the day.
Yeah. So 2 balls this game and 2 balls last game were, I guess they became flat during the game.
They were flattened.
And I saw this tweet. Steph Yang tweeted, "Update at halftime. Refs who are in charge of pumping the balls before games were apparently using faulty pressure gauges, which resulted in flat balls, per an announcement from the USSF in the press box."
Oh dear, that's some hard-hitting stuff.
So, conspiracy? Was there a conspiracy? Because two balls this game.
Who benefits from that, though?
I know, right? So 2 balls this game, and then 2 balls from the first game.
The people who know it's flat.
Oh yeah, they train on flat balls. Yeah. So some wild stuff that was going on there. Then in the 14th minute, Lynn had a really good shot. Some people thought it was a cross, but then it almost went in. Very, very close. The star of the show today, though, we're going to talk about this a little end, is Casey Murphy. She made some amazing saves.
Yes.
If it wasn't for her saves, she made 3 really good saves and really clutch saves at the end. But there was a save in the first half. They could have easily gone in. The first half, Japan was dictating most of it. Alex Morgan also went down in the 30th minute.
Lindsey Horan also went down. She got hit in the face.
Lindsey Horan got hit just a few minutes after Alex Morgan did, and
got smacked in the face.
Yeah. That's the one thing. Actually, I'll read this. That's one kind of criticism I see about the U.S. players overall. Someone says,
they lack toughness. Japan played a really good game. Can't take anything from them. Sometimes that's just how it is.
Right. And I saw that a few times, that a lot of the United States players aren't tough enough, because some of those Canadian players, they'll push you down. Some of the
I'm scared of the Canadian team.
Yeah, the Brazilian players are a very physical team.
Oh yeah, them too.
A lot of people say that United States is just not physical enough. They're not tough enough. And I know, the English players have a few really tough people, just very physical, dominating physicality that a lot of the U.S. players don't have. But in the 44th minute, who scores? It was a pass from Alex Morgan to Pugh. You look great. And I kept telling Sara, I go, they're going to score before the first half. They're going to score before the half.
Yep.
Because
I said it in the Instagram story, y'all. Follow us on there.
There was some opportunities the U.S. had. But that in the 44th minute, that turned out to be the winning goal after all was said and done. But that was the first half. Right as the second half came out, I think the United States, we're still feeling good from that last minute goal. I don't know what minute this happened, but Ashley Hatch came in, Pino came in, Trinity Rodman came in. Second half, United States weren't formulating anything, but there wasn't a lot of security in what they were doing. They didn't have great chemistry.
Yeah.
Because we talk about that first game. Saying, it felt so good. You felt people were enthused again, and then...
Well, listen. Sorry to interrupt you, Sara. Here's an idea. If he would just start with the same starting lineup as last game, see how that goes again.
Right.
If it was magic, let it be magic.
Right. And
That's a freaking thought.
And I think he has the opposite idea. He says, I want to see what everyone individually can do.
Well, I don't want to see that! I'm just kidding. You can't sit with us!
Some people might say 2 steps forward, 1 step back. This game, feeling so good. First game, and then 1 step back for this game.
I'm gonna say 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
No,
okay.
no,
he's doing a square dance here.
The last 20 minutes of the match, Japan looked really good, especially that last 10 minutes. It was very close.
Yeah, I feel like they had a lot of possession toward the end.
That last 10 minutes of the match, Casey Murphy had 2 really important saves, and also Naomi Girma made some really good blocks, or they made some really good saves from the back line, and she was like a wall, like another type of wall. There was a couple that went off her foot, and if it wasn't for her as well, it could have been a different story.
She might be a brick wall.
Exactly.
In the best way possible.
But the last 10 minutes, it was, the Japan, I thought they came very close, Japan. Also, did everyone see when Lindsey Horan came out of the match? She was getting off the field, and this is what I heard happen. She was trying to give the armband to somebody on the team because she was wearing the captain's armband. Right. So, but the ref would not allow her to give the armband. So what she did was she walked off the field, wasn't happy, and then Taylor Kornieck came on too soon. And that's why Taylor Kornieck got a yellow card. Because all of a sudden I saw a yellow card. I thought it was because Lindsey Horan was giving the ref lip, and Sara goes, no, it's for Taylor Kornieck.
Yeah, it was all very strange.
That was kind of wild too. Last 10 minutes, after all was said and done, Mal's goal in the first half was the game winner. But if you look at these stats, Japan had 7 corners. USA had 1 corner. Also, Japan outshot USA 15 shots to USA's 5.
Wow.
But overall, I think people, if you look at the Instagram comments, if you look at the thing, and that's how that's how I personally will gauge what people think. Most people are saying this isn't a World Cup winning team as it is right now. Although they've won the last 2, it's still, like I said, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. If you look at the comments, someone goes, we won, but this was not a good performance by any stretch. Midfield was poor. Our game was slow and boring. Thankful for Mal, Morgan, and Murphy. They saved the game, in my opinion. Yeah. And someone goes, 0 team chemistry. All these young players, no midfield, no connection, lacked leadership. A win is a win, but they should talk to those... Win is win, but they should talk about those last 20 minutes. Yeah, those last 20 minutes were kind of scary. But 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I think, and I heard the commentators say this. The commentators, it helps them having a tough game because you see what worked, what didn't, Right. And I keep thinking this, until the World Cup comes and all the players who are going to be there are going to be like the Kat Macarios, the, Sophia Smiths are back. I don't think we will know until literally the last 2 games that they'll play lead up to the World Cup / the World Cup. Until you get a few of these other pieces, no one knows. No one knows. Because if you look at the English squad, all their players pretty much are the players who are still healthy, that are going to probably be at the World Cup. You know, I don't think they have too many marquee players who are sidelined right now. You know what I mean? Other than like Beth Mead, but Beth Mead's not coming back for the World Cup probably. So, but what did everyone think? Was anyone inspired by anything they saw? Was anyone not inspired?
Well, let's just say some of us are going to be shitting bricks about the World Cup.
Yeah. Some people, yeah. I think a lot of people are just nervous, but
nervous poops.
Oh, yeah. But it was a good game. We had fun. Someone goes, the World Cup will be a disaster.
Oh, dear.
I mean, a win is a win. And also, I saw Canada. They just got done playing their game. They won. Per ESPN stats and information, Swanson's 5-game scoring streak is the longest by a U.S. women's national player since Kristen Press scored in 6 straight from November 2018 to February 2020. So,
ew.
What did everyone think? Questions, comments down below. We'll talk to everyone soon. Have a great night.
Bye.